Yo, what's good? Everyday Superpower signing in for a little talk. You know how we do it, chat a bit of game. We talk about body language, non-verbal communication and everything in between as far as communications and, interpersonal human dynamics are concerned. We might go a little bit overboard here and there, but we try to keep it within the realms of, applicable real life game and getting you to a better position. So today I'm going to ask the question, yeah? Does it matter how you look when it comes to attracting women? Because you look at celebrities and you look at rich people and they attract some of the most beautiful women in the world and they receive some of the most beautiful women in the world, and the vice versa. Yeah, I'm going to speak on the women as well. Oh, did you hear that guy just screaming there? That was wild. That was wild, wasn't it? I hope that picked up. Let me know if that got picked up. So, does it matter how you look? Yeah? And if so, how important is it? Now, as always, we're gonna keep an open mind with this one. What's most important is your gift of the gab and your demeanour and how you cooperate and communicate, whether it be through the non-verbal or the verbal, with those whom you're willing to attract. Now, if we remove the deepness of it and we take it at face value, which is definitely where we're going to be sort of highlighting in this conversation, is we as people can't go around in life assessing the inner mechanics and psychoanalyze absolutely everyone we come across, from the moment we see them passing in the street to on the television and so on and so forth. If we can't spend the time to sit there communicating with them to assess and understand their actual character and whether they are of procreation status, what are we going to do? We're going to judge them from our first impressions. Most 99% of the people you come across in your entire life, 99% are going to come and go, and they're going to be first impressions and then God. You know? We're not going to spend the time to sit and actually hear of the qualities of these individuals we see. So where I'm coming across is this is something I have a personal qualm with, right? Because I'm a busy person. I don't prioritize image to the fullest capability as far as the idea that people will be judging me upon their first sight, and that first impression is vital, yeah? I go with the flow and I don't go out of my way to dress to my highest capability. So this is something I personally need to work on, yeah? So I'm speaking on this in regards to you because I know it be truth and I know it be fact that if you're dressing smart, if you're dressing in a means which translates well to those whom you wish to attract, that's your foot in the door, so to speak. So then you can reveal who you truly are. Because people aren't going to know how fantastic of an artist you are, or how big of a brain you have, or how much money you have, or your status, your power, your wealth, and so on and so forth. They're not going to know because they've prejudged you to be somebody who doesn't have the image of that individual. And to me, which is my issue, I find it a harsh reality. I find it a harsh reality that is the truth. We are perceived by how we look. Sometimes I'll go out dressed well. And when I go out dressed well, I'll be called sir. And I'll be given the utmost of respect in the majority of establishments I walk into. Okay? When I dress standard, I'm a standard dude just getting by. Now, which one is perceived and treated better? When I put the suit on, most definitely. Do I wish that was the case? No. No, it creates a personal conflict with myself because as a byproduct, I'm not necessarily fulfilling who I am as an individual. I'm having to portray a character and an image that doesn't necessarily reflect me. But if I want to give the real me to the world, if I was in the dating game or wanted to seduce, I'm going to have to play by the rules of, those who have been taught an individual comes with a uniform. I've never been able to fit in with the uniform, and it has detracted from my way of integrating within the crowds I need to integrate within. Because I have been different to a degree of it being quite a major problem. So I'm saying all of this for you to learn from my mistakes. If you are wanting to look good to the world and get given the utmost positive attention and receive attraction through a variety of different means, whether it be sexual or friendship, general relationships, you yourself want to portray the individual that they deem successful or popular, or fit in with their tribe, Because I see things as fitting in with a tribe as putting on an outfit. That's not the real you. That's not the real you, because you are dressing up alike the majority to ensure you can fit in. To me, personally, my personal morals and ethics and principles, that's an incredible distaste to the individuality of the human. But that's the way things work. If you want to blend in within a crowd, you need to do so. And if you want to blend in as a superior individual who gets treated well by the majority, it doesn't matter what's in your pockets or in your mind. The first impression is key. And if you imitate that which is praised by all, then look what happens. When you look at cult leaders, don't you think a shocking amount try to imitate Jesus Christ? And it works. We've spoken about schemas in the past video. That's something you do need to check out. That is a psychological principle based within neuroscience, which words we hear, sights we see, absolutely everything sparks off a map in our mind of interlocking, interconnecting concepts and ideas linked within that particular schema, right? So if I'm wearing a Gucci t-shirt, what do you associate that with? That's a lot of money. That's fresh. I associate it with rappers. I associate it with celebrities, designers. You're now perceiving me subconsciously in a means that puts me in this position with all of these higher forms. I'm placed in there somewhere, and you don't even know you're perceiving that. I can have my hair whichever way I want, but if you can see that I've been and had it trimmed as of recent, if you can see that I've had it cleaned up as of recent and I'm looking a bit sharper, you'll associate me different to the incredibly brainy person who's standing beside me who hasn't had the time to get a haircut because he's been too busy making incredible money off of his fantastic psychology. Given that we're both unknown, you're going to base your opinion on your first perspective of who we are. And I, as a person who disagrees with this, does the same thing. I'm going to look at somebody pass by and I'm going to perceive them for who they are by what I see as opposed to who they truly are. especially as a man. A problem we men make is assume that women are attracted to us via our physical form, our athleticism, our musculature, and so forth. Because we are very visible creatures and we project that onto the fairer sex and believe that they perceive the world in the same way, but it's just not the case. Now, that's not to demean what I have spoken about today, because the point still stands that the first impression is the first impression. Just a woman may look out for something a little more. And as far as delving into a relationship, they don't just need the vision. They need the vision that leads into the communication to ensure that they are safe and secure with that individual, whereas we don't fear that when it comes to women, generally speaking. How do you look? How can you improve your looks? Is it superficial? It's incredibly superficial. How do you improve your aestheticism, your aesthetic? In the meantime, can you improve your self-worth? Can you look inwards and think, oh, this was worth it because now I feel good? I know it. When I feel good, I look good. And when I look good, I feel good. It's fantastic rolling momentum. I'm signing out, people. Some food for thought.